Well, listen, do you know what? Good things comes to those who wait, as they say. And
Yeah,
this is you. You've been on my radar, obviously, for a while now. I've been pestering you and
yeah,
bombarding you and trying to get you onto the podcast because
yeah,
you have spoken on CNN, you've spoken on Piers Morgan, you've spoken on MSNBC, you've spoken on all the huge major
yeah,
media outlets. You've spoken on thousands, hundreds of podcasts, and you've
yeah.
gotten time to speak to me, and I really appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you having me up.
So, for people who don't know you, which I think would be very few at this stage, right? One of the areas and reasons I wanted to bring you on is because of your work you have done in letting the
Yeah,
world know about the genocide that's happening in Gaza at the moment,
yeah,
and that has been going on for the last 2 years, just shy of 2 years now. We're coming up on the 2 year anniversary on 7th of October. I think it is important for people to get a bit of context of who you are and what you're about, because for me, I don't want to assume that anybody knows you. And I think it's important that they get a
Wow, I'm humbled to hear that. Maybe it's a bit too complimentary of me, but I'm a young junior doctor who works in emergency medicine in Australia. I grew up in the UK, was educated there. I'm a Palestinian refugee, was born in Mecca to a father who was born in Gaza, who was displaced into Gaza from the Nakba in 1948, was what is modern day Israel. My father grew up as a refugee, became a doctor, and those are the kind of values that he instilled in me for me to become a doctor. He gave us a better life, and I'm just really grateful for the position that I'm in. I went to Gaza twice during this genocide. I served in 2024, and in 2025, I went to Gaza. And I just felt it was imperative that after I left Gaza and the things that I saw, I felt it was imperative to talk about Gaza, but to talk about Gaza in an honest and open and frank and vulnerable way, because I felt like when a lot of doctors would come out of Gaza, they would talk about the statistics of Gaza, the kind of gunshot wounds that they'd seen, the kind of injuries that